I'm PJ NORSKOG from Stanford, Montana. I'm a fourth generation rancher. We raise Angus cattle, Hereford cattle, and Angus cross, so black baldies. We raise our own registered Hereford bulls. To me, the cattle are just like people. They're all individuals, and I just like seeing them start from being born, going through our herd as a cow if they make it that far, and just increasing the profit every year by our pedigrees and keeping good genetics going. And now my big goal is just an identification and record keeping. So because it's kind of gotten lax up, to my dad's point, he wasn't emphasizing on that, and that's one of my big emphasis now is that. Well, once I started taking over the record keeping, I couldn't handle his handwritten paper stuff anymore. So I went online and found this software program, and I've been with them for years now and through all the works, and I just love it because it's so easy for me to go in and find a record on something, years ago versus an hour ago, compare it and have all that data right at my fingertips. And I do a lot of AIing, and so I can keep the breeding records, so I know if this breeding didn't work, I can mark that in there next year. I'm going to use a different sire, or, just little things like that, but make big help in the long run. Now, I don't know as if I could say one over the other. There's so many good features in it. I use all different parts of it for different times of the year, During calving, I just like being able to sit down and enter all my calving data in every night, and I can look in there and know what calves are in this pasture, because we group our cows after they calve. Our black cows go into a breeding group, our baldies go into breeding groups, and herds of like 60, and then we put bulls in accordingly. It's just easy to look on and say, oh, I've got 58 head in this pasture, so I'm only going to put 2 more pair in there. Just simple things like that just make it so much easier than having to go out and try and count them when you're feeding hay, or if I doctor a calf, I know in 3 days I'm going to have to do it again, and sometimes I forget that. I can just look and say, oh, I got to do that tomorrow, and I gave him this drug and it's not working, so I'm going to try this one the next time, or just little things that to me make a huge difference. The technology now is amazing, and I know like my dad's era, they're kind of they don't really know if they want to quite hit that because they're scared of it, but if you can convince one person to take that leap, it's amazing how much benefit they can get from it. I just like helping ranchers. If they can help do one thing that makes life easier for them and their cattle, then that's what my goal is.